Sad news today that the 10 people on the aircraft missing in West Africa have been found. They are all dead. As I mentioned yesterday, we have a personal connection to this. Yes, they were prominent mining industry workers on the plane, one of Australia's richest men, and many of the board of Sundance, the company involved. On board was the company secretary, John Carr-Gregg, brother of our program psychologist, Dr. Michael Carr-Gregg. He's on the line. Michael, I'm so sorry. When did you find out?
Reasonably early this morning I was contacted, and needless to say, my family's thoughts and prayers are with all the other families, and it's just a dreadful thing, but at least we're no longer waiting and wondering.
John has a wife and family?
Yes, he's got a son, 20 and 19, and a wife, Susan, and I've got a sister as well, and our father is still alive as well.
How are they all coping with this?
Oh, look, I think we're all bearing up. Sadly, they've got a psychologist in the family, so they'll have me in their ears, I'm afraid.
You would never be too happy flying around that part of the world, would you? I mean, it's just one of the realities of the job.
You know, one of the last times I had lunch with him in Perth, I actually offered him the advice that I'd heard Ross Stevenson give many times, and that was never get in an aeroplane which doesn't begin with the number 7.
Yeah.
But he didn't listen, which is possibly, maybe that's impossible advice in a place like West Africa.
How old was he, Michael?
He was just 3 years older than me, 58.
Okay. And how long had he been with the company?
Probably about 3 years. He had a long history of working in mining with Renison Goldfields, then did something else for a while and then went back to them. And look, the one consolation to the family, and I've been saying it a lot recently, is that he died doing something that he really loved doing and he was very passionate about.
What, he loved mining? He was passionate about mining?
Loved it, absolutely loved it, and loved mining law, which is, he was a lawyer, and really, really, that was his passion, and mine psychology, and his was law.
I know you spent some time in Africa as a child. Did he as well?
Yes, in fact, on one of he's been spending a lot of time there recently, on one of his recent trips to Africa, he actually went back to Kenya, to the house in which we grew up in, back in 1966, and actually even visited the primary school that we went to. So he was very fond of Africa.
Well, look, you really condolences to you. You know, as a psychologist, you're just wandering along in life, and these things suddenly come and belt you, don't they?
They do, and can I just say thanks to DFAT and Sundance for all their support, and especially to you and Justin and all the lovely people at 3AW. I've really appreciated the messages, and I thank you.
Thank you, Michael. You take care. We'll see you when you're ready.